Okay guys, so we're back with another video. It seems as though many people don't understand what is going on as it relates to the bot hoax against Nicki Minaj, right? As it relates to where Cardi B is concerned. So Alex Bruesewitz came out and he basically, because this bot hoax against Nicki has been going on for quite a while. And a lot of things has been happening to Nicki Minaj behind the scenes that you guys don't even know about, that Nicki hasn't even spoken of. Like Nicki's home keeps getting swatted, and you can say, yes, it happens to a lot of celebrities, right? But I want you to remember this. Remember that Nicki was on set. They were prepping for a music video, right? And we had Tekashi 6ix9ine there, Kanye West, and a bullet. Someone took a shot aiming at Nicki while she was in her dressing room. And by the grace of God, that bullet missed her, because the industry wants to get rid of her so bad. We see Cardi B saying that she has sellout shows. I want you to look on social media for yourselves at Cardi B's sellout shows versus a Nicki Minaj sellout shows. I want you guys to read the reports on Nicki Minaj tour. Nicki has done numbers on tour that not even male hip-hop artists have done. Okay? As a female artist, the industry does not like Nicki Minaj. And you guys can see how they treat her even when it comes to the awards. Maybe we can say the only award board that has been fair to Nicki is MTV. I don't see any other one. If there's another one, I've missed it. Billboard has been unfair to Nicki. They shift goalposts around her and they make excuse, and they don't do it to just Nicki alone. But when it comes to some other celebrities, they do the same that Nicki gets penalized for. They do the same and they get away with it. And Cardi B is one such artist. And everyone who is paying attention, we have seen it. The BET Awards has done it. They all have done it against Nicki. So when Alex Bruesewitz came out, Alex Bruesewitz said, the story that Nicki is buying bots to make herself relevant, it's BS. Alex Bruesewitz is saying the story is actually the other way around. And he called out Cardi B, and he said Cardi B's team is allegedly involved in it. So Cardi B clapped back at it, and Cardi B says she's not affiliated with that person, or anybody else that she works with is affiliated with such work. She's saying she doesn't have any affiliation with Roc Nation, and it's a conspiracy theory, which is ridiculous, and she's gonna sue Alex Bruesewitz for the false allegations, and she calls that man a dirty wet dog, right? So Cardi B further stated that Cyabra is a data company with a lot of investors like Mike G, this person, that person, right? So Alex Bruesewitz came out with his receipts and said, these people are the people who are involved in the bot hoax against Nicki. And some of these people are your people, right? And one of the gentlemen was at Cardi B's tour, and a Twitter follower inserted the photo of Cardi B and the gentleman. I think he's the one that is named Mike G. So when Alex Bruesewitz came out with his receipts as proof, after Cardi B called him a dirty wet dog and said he's lying, she's not associated with any of the people, and he came out with his receipts, Cardi B then came back, walking back on her words, saying that she has no control over who or what her people invest in or associate themselves in. But remember that her initial statement said she's not associated with any such people, and she's not associated with Rock Nation. And Bruesewitz came with the receipts, and there were people in the comment section showing the photo and say, the such person that you don't know and you're not affiliated, here is you with that person when your show started, when your tour started, in a photograph. So how is it that you're not associated with such people, but here you are with such people at your tour? And that's how Cardi B was walking back on her word, saying, how is it that you're not calling Lil Wayne's name because Lil Wayne is also associated with him? Why is it that you're picking on me? I was busy on tour minding my own business. No, you weren't minding your own business. You said you woke up and you saw this man mentioning your name and you came for the gentleman. And you did not only came for Alex Bruce. You know what I can never understand with people? I can never understand how people are quick to disrespect other people just to prove a point when they know there's some people who when they speak, they're not going to just make such accusations nor allegations and it just be baseless. No. So Cardi B should have first asked herself, who is Alex Bruesewitz? Is Alex Bruesewitz known to be mischievous? She never even reached out to her people to say, are you a part of Sayabra? Are you guys a part of this? She never asked her team any question because if she did, she wouldn't have gone after that man like that. So when she came and promised to sue Alex, Alex said, okay. And Alex unleashed all his receipts, naming all the people. And then she deleted her post and said, how is it that she is supposed to know what her people are invested in? She's not going to know that. Did she tell a lie when she said she's not going to know that? No. But because she is such an arrogant asshole, she came blazing for that man without doing any fact check as to what that man was talking about. Because you don't know what your people are involved in, but still you are defending them, saying it's a lie, you're not affiliated with such people, but only to find out that not only are you associated with them, you were just posing up at your tour with one such people. And now she is backtracking and crashing out. Because she is associated with such people. She's now backtracking and crashing out. I am on tour. Why won't you leave me alone? But that man made a post talking about your affiliation. You came for him, threatened to sue him, call him a dirty wet dog, and then, after he came with his receipts, leave me alone. I was on tour minding my own. No, you weren't. You're a narcissist. And you never take accountability for your actions. You never said to that man, I'm sorry for calling You never said to that man, I'm sorry for calling you a dirty wet dog. No, it's you white people. All of a sudden, it is you white people. And if someone white was to say it's you black people, it would have been a problem on the internet. It would have been a problem on the internet. Cardi B is highly problematic and hella mischievous. And I said to you guys last year, I think it was October or November, it is something that I came to the realization that she will tell a lie because her fan base, they don't read and they are loud. Well, not all of them. Let me not generalize. She knows that many of her fan base don't read, and she knows that once she comes out and says she's gonna sue, her fans are gonna cheer her on like they're mindless creatures, because her fan base, they don't think for themselves. And even when the evidence was there in black and white after Bruesewitz shared it, her fans were saying, this lawsuit is gonna be a walk in the park for her. Even when she walked back on her words and said she had no idea what her team was affiliated with, her fan base was there. This lawsuit is gonna be a walk in the park for Cardi B, like some mindless creatures. They have been attacking Nicki, and they have been. And you're gonna see them using the media now to spin the block and spin a false narrative on Nicki. Because that is what happens every time they get exposed as to how much they plot against that woman. They have done some horrible stuff to Nicki, and us, the general public, we don't even know the half of it. The half of it. Do you know why I know some of it? It's because Nicki has told a few people in Jamaica a few things about what has been happening to her behind the scenes. And when you see Takashi speaks out and reminds the world that this woman was shot at. So if you think that nothing is going on with this woman, you're crazy. You must know how bad it is. But still, people are not paying attention. People believe that Nicki aligned herself with Donald Trump because she hates black people so much. Nicki is protecting herself and her family, because who else is going to do it for her after she has been asking Gavin Newsom and others to intervene? Who's going to do it for her? No one. But anywho, you guys need to go over on Twitter, look at all the posts and the comments, because every time Cardi B deletes something, Alex takes a screenshot and reshare it to ensure that the internet doesn't miss it. Cardi B is problematic and she needs a PR team. She needs to stop going off on the internet. And I said it last year. Her words are being used against her, and when they're ready for her ass, it's gonna be her own people who will use her own words against her. Because when you're not making money for the industry, they'll turn on you in a heartbeat. They will bill you and they will ruin you. You know, the only people they can never ruin? The ones who have the true talents. They tried it with Kanye. It never worked because he's truly talented. They tried it with Nicki, and they're still trying it with Nicki, but it will never work because she is talented. But it is true. They are doing a lot to that woman behind the scenes. But that's all I have to say, because I woke up this morning and I can see that the drama has continued. We're going to talk about that portion of it because TMZ has a report out and immediately the internet is picking up on where that report is coming from. I'm surprised it's not the Breakfast Club who is doing it. I was looking for that report this morning, but I was looking for it to come from the Breakfast Club because they're another set again. But only time, let me tell you, all of these people, they're going to get exposed for the wrongs that they have done to Nicki. They will all be exposed as time passes. You mark my word, all of them. But that's it. We're going to talk some more in the comment section.